go all the time. Probably hook up your microphone. Put your microphone in it. Sequoia Living. Come join us. Come join us at Sequoia Living REI. Sequoia Living REI. Sequoia Living REI. Yeah. Sequoia Living REI. Sequoia Living REI.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
This is episode 1 of Conversations with SNL.
Yep.
We want to start off with a small introduction.
Yep, I'm Seth.
I'm Lashia.
All right,
and together we make Sequoia Living REI.
Let's go.
All right, let's get right into it. What is Sequoia Living REI?
Well, Sequoia Living REI is it's us. It represents family, it represents community, and it's real estate. You know, everything real estate related.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you said it represents community. How? How does it represent community?
Well, it represents community as that's what we do. You know, we lend a helping hand. You know, we want to help. You know, we want to help uplift our community. You know, bring up the property values. You know, better streets. You know, with better streets, higher property values. You know, better resources for schools. You know, and that's one thing. We got kids ourselves. You know, so we definitely, you know, want to do things to invest and make better schools for our kids in our community.
That's right. So let's let the people know a little bit about Sequoia. What is Sequoia?
Okay, well, Sequoia is it's a giant tree.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a giant tree, giant Sequoia tree. You know, or they have other names like redwood tree, but they're out there in California.
Okay.
You know, and they're giant. They're big trees. You know, and they represent family. They represent community to us.
Okay, how does a tree represent family and community?
Well, you know, the tree is actually, it's an intelligent tree. You know, it's smart. You know, you ask, how is a tree intelligent?
Right.
You know, but what it does and how it grows, you know, as a tree, you know, the roots, you would think that a tree that tall, that big, you know, you would think that the roots go extremely deep into the ground, but they don't really go that deep. Mm-hmm. They spread wide. They go more wide than they go deep. But the reason why they go wide is because they intertwine their roots with other sequoia trees. They grab onto each other. That's how they live longer.
Wow.
You know, that's how they grow taller, and that's why they're so strong and so powerful. That's the community in us, you know,
right.
Community in the tree.
Right. So I see that you have a passion for helping people.
Yes,
so
of course.
that just makes me wonder, like, was there a time in your life when you needed help, and did you have that help, or did you kind of have to fend for yourself? Like, where does that passion come from?
Yeah, it comes from a place where, you know, pretty much having to fend for myself, you know, being confused, but I had a good support system.
Yeah.
You know, support is always, you know, something needed, you know, family, community. A lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
You know, and when we say everything real estate related, it's not all about just buying a house or buying a lot of land. You know, that's part of it, you know, but these houses, you know, they're homes. They're considered homes for a lot of people.
Right.
You know, and we're not trying to move people out of their homes. You know, we're trying to help people. You know, that's the difference between, you know, basically what we do.
Right. Because when you really think about it, everything involves real estate. If you have a business, you know, whether it's commercial or residential property, it's on land, right?
Yep. And they're not making any more land.
That's right.
You know, no more land is being made, you know.
Yeah, so let us know a little bit about the services that you offer.
Well, the services we offer, you know, we help people out of houses that happen to be kind of not the best looking houses on the block, you know, and it all falls back to being in a slight state of distress.
Right.
You know, and it's not anything you want to really talk about, or people sometimes they feel uncomfortable about it because a lot of pride,
yeah.
You know, a lot of pride issues, you know, because, you know, a lot of times we're all hit, you know, with financial struggles, you know, whether a job, you know, you might have got laid off, you could have got demoted, you know, and you were living a certain lifestyle. But now after that loss, you know, you kind of fall short, you know, of a little bit of cash, you know, and certain things around the house get kind of neglected, you know, the grass, you know, the roof, you know, shutters, you know, the gutters, everything, you know, pertaining to, you know, you can have some like little siding, you know, on the side of your house, you know, that could be chipped away, could get a little old, or you lose a brick, you know what I mean? Just natural wear and tear on property. You know, it's just like when those things come up, those aren't the first thing on the agenda to get fixed.
Right.
That's not the first thing, like a piece of siding falls off or a couple of shingles get blown off because of a bad storm or something. You know, you're not thinking about like, okay, let me go replace a couple of shingles on my roof.
Right.
You know, you're thinking about paying your bills. You're
Put food on the table.
Yeah. You've been thinking about paying your mortgage. You know, everybody doesn't have a clean and clear title.
Right.
You know, they're still paying mortgages on their property. You know, so you know, just small little repairs, and then when you fail to upkeep one, you know, then the next pops up. By the time the next issue happens, you still haven't taken care of the first one. So just after months and months, years of just kind of just struggling, making it from check to check, you know, you kind of fall short from just the everyday hustle and bustle to take care of the things that you feel you should. Yeah,
it's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what other services do you offer? I hear you help people get out of distressed situation. How are some other ways that you help people?
Well, yeah, it like a lot of times it falls to distress. We help them out pre-foreclosures. You know, there's basically like what's going on right now, especially post-pandemic.
Right.
You know, coming back out of a tragedy, a tragic situation. Everyone's getting sick. There was a lot of deaths going on. You know, but coming out of that, you know, there was a lot of assistance that people were taking advantage of. You know, and the people that they were getting their assistance from, the government, you know, but they were getting assistance from them, but now they want all of that money back. Yeah. You know, they're demanding their 2 years, you know, of relief. Yeah. You know, they're demanding that money. Right. You know, and a lot of times when, like, if you took advantage for 2 years of getting some type of assistance and your mortgage was $1,000 a month. Yeah. You know, at the end of these 2 years, you know, they're demanding, you know, $24,000.
Wow.
You know, $24,000. You know, and a lot of people lost their jobs, so they weren't really saving money. Yeah. You know, let alone now that they have to pay their mortgage. Now they have to catch up and knuckle down and actually probably get another job and pay their active mortgage now plus the back of that last 2 years. Yeah. You know, so but that right there leads to a direct distressed situation. It hurts. It's painful.
Of course.
You know? And a lot of people are confused and they don't know what to do in those situations. So that's where we come in and help. But that's just one, you know, just another one situation like our services that we provide, you know?
Yeah. So before we jump into another one of your services, I just want to kind of dig a little bit deeper into the pre-foreclosure situation. Because I know sometimes when I'm going through things, you know, I tend to not want to think about it right now. What would you say to that person who's going through a pre-foreclosure status? What would you say to them if they're like, you know, I don't want to think about it right now. I'll think about it tomorrow.
Do not wait. Don't wait. I know it hurts, you know, it's painful, you know, but you cannot wait. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. Yeah. You know, every second that goes past. I know you heard the phrase, time is money. Right. You know, time is money. So whether you wait a day, 2 days, 3 days, those days of not doing nothing, you know, to better your situation, to help yourself get out of this situation, you know, it puts you further and further in a hole. You know, so I would say, don't wait. You know, there's help out there. You know, there's a lot of places you can get help. You can get information. Yeah. You know, and I would say, don't just rely on the bank. Yeah. You know, the bank doesn't really, I'm not going to say that they don't care, but the bank, they don't want the property. The bank does not want the property. You know, the bank is looking for the money. They're looking for the money. So if you fall behind on your payments, on your mortgage payments, and the bank can push you out, the bank can push you out, reclaim the property, and hurry up and put it up for auction, they're not keeping it. They don't want the property. They're going to force the auction to get their money. Wow. And I know Virginia is a non-judicial state. So that means that they don't have to go before a judge to take your property back. They can just file paperwork. Wow. You know, just because the mortgage is a lien. It's a lien against your property. Right. Wow. Okay. Well, just to jump back into your services, what other services do you offer? Well, we offer, you know, we have, our kids, you know, our kids have a local community business as well, you know, where they provide services, you know, in our community where they cut grass,
Okay.
you know, they walk dogs, they do trash pull out, trash put back, you know, and when we are out just doing what we do,
Yeah.
talking to homeowners and in distressed situations, like my wife, like we've had a conversation where we talked to someone and he mentioned that he broke his back.
Yeah.
You know, he hurt himself, you know, so he's not physically able to take care of, you know, his yard, the upkeep. And if he's, and then obviously like when we reached out to him, his property is kind of messed up. You know, his yard is messed up, you know, and his financial situation is probably bad too because he wasn't able to pay someone. Yeah, he wasn't able to pay someone to take care of his grass, take care of his lawn, you know. But like just to wrap it up, the service that we provide, including our kids, you know, just teaching them about giving back to the communities, putting love into the communities by them. We'll bring them with us.
Right.
You know, we'll let them know, like, okay, you messed up your back, you're going through hard times, and you're not trying to sell your property. Yeah. But we can come. We're not property pirates.
Yeah.
This is what one of our mentors tell us: property pirates. We're not property pirates. You know. So if you're not trying to sell your property, but you're in a distressed state where you can't do certain physical things, and then you don't have enough money in the bank to basically pay for your grass to be cut, we're gonna come through. You know, we'll rake up your leaves. You know, we'll cut your grass. You know, and that's for free, and that's teaching our kids how to give back to the communities. Wow. You know, helping, taking care of other people. You know, it's gonna come back to you.
Okay, all right, and I know one of the other services that you also offer is credit repair.
Yes,
let us
definitely
know a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, you know, and that ties into being in a distressed state.
Right.
Could possibly lead you to foreclosure. You know, if we're not trying to remove you out of your house. We're trying to actually help you to keep your house. Yeah. You know, if possible. You know, and a lot
first
of times,
and foremost.
Yeah, and the credit, what we provide with the credit. It's just credit assistance, you know, just educating you about how to bring your credit up, right? You know, and you know, but the main thing is it's just coaching. That's right. It's coaching. You know, if you actually want to make a difference with your credit, you will make a difference with it. That's right. You know, you just got to take the information that's given to you. You know, and that's where a lot of people fall short when they go to credit repair and they say it doesn't work. It's there. You were not ready. You might not have been ready at that time, so you couldn't fully commit to building your credit. Right. You know, so that's basically what it falls down to. When you get credit information, apply it. Right. Apply that information and watch it start to change. It's not going to be an overnight thing. Nah, you know, it's a process. Yeah, it's a process, but it will change. You know, you just got to take that advice. You know, that's another service that we do provide, though. Yeah, but that's like with everything in life. Just talking about a process. You know. Yep. Everything. Yep. Everything. All right, so I feel like this was a good introduction, you know, kind of let the people know what we represent, who we are, you know. We're going to be doing these episodes. We're going to try to do them once a week. You know, if you want more, we'll try to get more if it fit into our schedule, you know, but because we are boots on the ground out here uplifting and helping the community, you know. Yep, helping the community. So how can they reach us? So if you enjoyed this episode and you want to become a part of the Sequoia Living REI community, we are on all platforms. All of them. Our handles are relatively the same, but on Instagram, it's at Sequoia Living REI _. On Facebook, we're at Sequoia Living. On Twitter, come on and follow us because we need some followers. At Sequoia Living R1. We're on Pinterest at Sequoia Living REI. Clubhouse, if you want to join our house, we're just at Sequoia Living. Join the Clubhouse. YouTube channel, Sequoia Living REI, and we on LinkedIn as Sequoia Living REI, LLC, because you know we got our LLC. Yeah, you got to. You're doing business. All right. And if you wish to contact us about selling your home, or if you know someone who wants to sell their home, we can be reached at our website, www.sequoialivingrei.com. Or you can contact us at 757-386-6144. Yeah, don't be scared to make a phone call. Don't be scared. Or you could text us if you don't feel like talking. I know some people don't like talking, you know. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to Conversations with S&L. We'll even have a couple of guests on, so you want to stay tuned. Yep, we're doing it. Let's go, people. See you next time. All right. Everything real estate. Everything real estate. We need like a
Everything real estate related. Everything real estate related. Yeah. Everything related. Everything real estate related. Everything real estate related. Yeah. Everything real estate related. Everything real estate related. Yeah. Everything real estate related.